Take a moment and think. Have you ever met someone and felt something stir deep inside you? Maybe it was a fleeting glance across a crowded room, a conversation that flowed effortlessly, or a quiet moment where you just knew. This person is different. It's as if your soul whispered, pay attention. They're here for a reason. That feeling, that spark, isn't just chance. It's something profound, something Carl Jung, the legendary Swiss psychologist, spent his life trying to understand. Today we're going to explore why, when someone is designed for you, you feel it, and what that feeling means for your journey to becoming your truest self. Jung believed our unconscious mind is like a hidden compass, guiding us through life's mysteries, especially when it comes to love, connection, and self-discovery. Whether it's a romantic partner, a close friend, or even a stranger who changes your perspective, these people feel destined because they speak to something deep within you. In this video, we'll dive into Jung's teachings to uncover how your unconscious, your shadow, and your path to wholeness shape these connections. My hope is that by the end, you'll not only understand why you feel these sparks, but also know how to trust them. So grab a cozy drink, settle in, and let's begin this journey together. Ready? Let's go! Part 1. The unconscious mind, your soul's compass. Close your eyes for a second and picture this. You're walking through life, making decisions, chasing goals, but beneath it all, there's a quiet voice guiding you. Sometimes it's a gut feeling, a dream that lingers, or an emotion you can't quite explain. That's your unconscious mind at work, and Carl Jung believed it's the key to understanding who's meant for you. Jung taught that the unconscious is like a vast, hidden ocean. It holds your deepest desires, fears, and truths, things your conscious mind might not even notice. When you meet someone who feels designed for you, it's often because your unconscious is speaking. Maybe it's the way their laugh makes you feel safe, or how their words seem to echo thoughts you've never said aloud. Jung would say this isn't random. It's your soul recognizing someone who aligns with your journey. Let me share a story. A few years ago, I met someone at a bookstore. I was flipping through a poetry collection, feeling a bit lost in my own thoughts, when they commented on the book. We started talking, and within minutes, it felt like we'd known each other forever. There was no logical reason for it. We were strangers, but something in me said, this matters. Jung would call this the unconscious at play, signaling a connection that resonates with your deeper self. So how do you tap into this? Here's a simple step. Start paying attention to your feelings. The next time you meet someone and feel that spark, pause. What's your body telling you? Is your heart racing? Do you feel calm, alive, or curious? Write it down in a journal. Ask yourself, what is this person stirring in me? Jung believed the unconscious speaks through emotions, so trust those signals. They're your compass. Let's take it a step further. Jung said the unconscious also speaks through dreams. Have you ever dreamed about someone before you met them, or had a dream that felt so vivid it stayed with you? That's your unconscious painting a picture of what matters to your soul. Try this tonight. Before you sleep, set an intention to remember your dreams. Keep a notebook by your bed and jot down anything you recall, especially if it involves a person or a feeling. Over time, you'll start to see patterns, clues about who's meant to be in your life. Part 2. Synchronicity, when the universe aligns. Now let's talk about something magical, synchronicity. Have you ever thought of someone, and then they texted you out of the blue? Or maybe you kept running into the same person in unexpected places, like the universe was nudging you together? Jung called these moments synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that connect your inner world with the outer world. Synchronicity is like the universe winking at you, saying, this is important. When someone feels designed for you, synchronicity often plays a role. Maybe you meet them at the exact moment you need their wisdom, or you both show up at the same event against all odds. Jung believed these aren't accidents. They're signs that your unconscious is aligning with the world around you. Let me give you an example. A friend of mine was going through a tough breakup, feeling like she'd never find love again. One day, she randomly decided to attend a local art class, something she hadn't done in years. There, she met someone who shared her passion for creativity and healing. They kept crossing paths after that, at coffee shops, at mutual friends' events, until they finally started talking. Years later, they're married, and she swears it felt like the universe was pushing them together. That's synchronicity. To notice these moments, you need to slow down. Life moves fast, and it's easy to miss the signs. This week, try this. Keep a small notebook or use your phone to jot down any coincidences. Did you run into someone unexpectedly? Did a conversation feel perfectly timed? Ask yourself, what's the universe trying to tell me? Jung would say these are clues to your path, especially when it comes to relationships that feel destined. Here's another way to think about it. Synchronicity often feels like a pull, a sense that this person is meant to teach you something. Maybe they challenge you, inspire you, or even push your buttons. That's not a bad thing. It's a sign they're part of your growth. So, the next time you feel that pull, don't brush it off. Lean into it. Ask, why does this feel so significant? Your unconscious is trying to guide you. Part 3. The Shadow, Embracing Your Hidden Self. Now, let's get a little deeper. Jung believed we all have a shadow, the parts of ourselves we hide, ignore, or reject. Maybe it's your insecurity, your anger, or your fear of being unlovable. These shadow parts can feel uncomfortable, but they're crucial to understanding why certain people feel designed for you. Here's why. The people you feel drawn to often mirror your shadow. They reflect the parts of you that need attention, healing, or growth. Have you ever been in a relationship where someone triggered you in ways you didn't expect? Maybe they made you feel jealous, unworthy, or exposed. Jung would say that's your shadow talking. Those feelings aren't a sign to run. They're an invitation to grow. For example, let's say you're shy, but you're drawn to someone bold and outspoken. At first, you might admire them, but over time, their confidence might make you feel small. That's your shadow showing up, the part of you that's afraid to shine. Jung believed that true connection happens when we integrate our shadow, not when we push it away. Someone who's designed for you will help you face those hidden parts, even if it's uncomfortable. Here's a real-world story. I once knew someone who fell hard for a partner who was fiercely independent. At first, it was thrilling, but soon, they felt clingy and insecure in comparison. Instead of breaking it off, they started asking, why does this bother me so much? Through journaling and reflection, they realized they'd been suppressing their own need for independence. That relationship became a turning point, helping them embrace a stronger, more authentic version of themselves. Try this exercise. Think of someone you feel a strong connection to, romantic or not. Write down one thing about them that triggers you. Maybe it's their confidence, their vulnerability, or their ambition. Then ask yourself, how is this quality already in me? This is shadow work, and it's powerful. By facing your shadow, you open the door to deeper, more authentic relationships. One more thing, integrating your shadow doesn't mean becoming perfect. It means accepting all parts of yourself, the light and the dark. When you do, you'll notice that your connections become richer. You'll stop projecting your fears onto others and start seeing them for who they are. That's when you know someone's designed for you. They help you become whole. Part 4. Individuation, Finding the One in Your Journey to Wholeness. We're almost at the end, but this is the heart of Jung's teachings, individuation. This is the process of becoming your true, whole self by integrating all parts of you, conscious and unconscious, light and shadow. When someone feels designed for you, it's because they're part of this journey. They're not here to complete you, they're here to help you complete yourself. Jung believed that the one isn't about fairy tale romance or perfect compatibility. It's about someone who aligns with your path to wholeness. They might challenge you, inspire you, or even break your heart, but they always push you toward growth. Have you ever had a relationship that changed you forever, even if it didn't last? That's what Jung's talking about. Those people are designed for you, because they help you become who you're meant to be. Let me share another story. A colleague of mine once dated someone who seemed perfect on paper, same interests, same goals. But something felt off. They argued constantly, and my colleague felt drained. After they parted ways, she realized that relationship forced her to set boundaries for the first time. It was painful, but it was a turning point in her journey to self-respect. Jung would say that person was designed for her, not to stay forever, but to teach her something essential. So, how do you recognize these people? It's not about butterflies or instant chemistry. It's about how they make you feel about yourself. Do they inspire you to grow? Do they challenge you to face your fears? Do they feel like a mirror to your soul? Here's a practical step. Take 5 minutes to meditate. Picture someone you feel drawn to. What emotions come up? Are you excited, scared, curious? Those feelings are your unconscious telling you, this person is part of your path. One last thought. Individuation is a lifelong journey. The people who feel designed for you will change as you grow. Some will stay, some will leave, but they all matter. Trust that every connection has a purpose, even the painful ones. They're all guiding you toward wholeness. So here we are. We've explored how your unconscious speaks, how synchronicity guides you, how your shadow shapes your connections, and how individuation leads you to the one. When someone is designed for you, you'll feel it, not because it's magic, but because your soul recognizes them. They're here to help you grow, to challenge you, to bring you closer to who you're meant to be. I want you to take a moment and think, who in your life feels designed for you? Maybe it's a partner, a friend, or even someone you haven't seen in years. What did they teach you? What part of you did they awaken? Jung believed that every meaningful connection is a step toward wholeness, so trust those feelings. They're your inner compass. Here's my challenge to you. This week, take one small step to listen to your unconscious. It could be journaling about a connection that feels significant. It could be noticing a synchronicity and following it. It could be facing a shadow feeling that's been holding you back. Whatever it is, ask yourself, what is this moment teaching me about myself? Then act on it. Have that honest conversation. Set that boundary. Say yes to that spark. If this video spoke to you, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, who's someone that felt designed for you and why? What did they show you about yourself? And if you're ready to dive deeper into your journey of self-discovery, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Let's keep exploring what it means to become whole together. Trust your inner voice. It knows the way.